Yesterday we have already completed the topic of adders. So we are studying the topic applications of logic gates. The first was adders that we have already completed yesterday. Now encoder and decoder. We have to focus on encoder. What is the use of encoder? So in computer we apply so many processes of conversion. Like if we have to convert the number from decimal to binary, we are having a special type of circuit using which we can convert the number from decimal to binary. The opposite works. Suppose we have to convert the number from binary to decimal, we are having the circuit decoder that we will be discussing in the next class. But in this class I'll be discussing about encoder. So look here very carefully. This formula you need to keep in mind. 2 to the power n is greater than or equal to I. Always this condition should be satisfied if you want to convert a number from decimal to binary, and even hexadecimal to binary also you can do using this formula. This I means input, the number of input. So here the number of inputs are total 10 inputs from 0 to 9. Total 10 inputs are there, and here 2 to the power n. N means number of outputs. So number of outputs. If I ask how many number of outputs will come if we input, total 10 inputs are there. So how many outputs will be there? So here the value of n should be 4. Then only this condition will be satisfied. You can see, you can check. If you put n equal to 1, condition will not be satisfied. N equal to 2, it will not be satisfied. Only on the value n equal to 4, the condition will be satisfied. Means 2 to the power 4 is greater than or equal to 10. Number of inputs are 10. So the number of outputs should be 4. That's why I have shown here total number of outputs 4. Here you can see we have shown the outputs here in truth table, and here the numbers are written in 4 bits. 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0. Like this I have written the binary from 0 to 9. From 0 to 9, these are the binary numbers written, and here the headings are written. Now suppose here you may be confused that how these lines are connected. So you need to understand very carefully. See, suppose this 9 is there. So for this 9, match it here. For this 9 values, F3, the value of F3 is 1, the value of F2 is 0, the value of F1 is 0, the value of F0 is 1. So these are the values 1 and 1. So here also for F3 and for F0 we will connect with 9. In the same way 8, you can see 1 0 0 means only the value of F3 is 1. So here we will connect with F3. You can see, and other outputs are not connected from here. So wherever the value is 1, we need to connect with that particular line. So on the basis of this we have created this diagram. So suppose we have to find out the binary of 6. So what will be the binary of 6? Using this diagram you can find out. So which output is connected from 6? You see F2. F3 is not connected, so we write here 0. 0. F2 is connected from here, so we write 1. Then F1 is also connected, so we write 1. And F0 is not connected, so we write 0. So this is the binary of 6. 1 1 0. You can check one more example. 8. So binary of 8. So with 8, which output is connected? Only F3. So we write here 1. And except this, nothing is connected. So we write 0 0 0. The formula is F3, F2, F1, F0. Mark this. We write first of all F3. On the basis of this, you can do hexadecimal to binary converter also, but you will have to increase the number of inputs here. Earlier the number of inputs were 10. In hexadecimal the number of inputs will be 16, but the value of n will be 4 only, because on putting 4 we will get 16. This condition will be satisfied. So in case of hexadecimal also the number of outputs will be 4 only. Try this with the help of decimal to binary. you try to convert hexadecimal to binary. In case if you find difficulty, you can ask your problems from me in the next class. Thank you.